Hey guys, this is a quick tutorial on how to play Crash RPG. So when the game starts, let me bring up the image. When the game starts, for beginners, just pick Savant. So Savant gives you passive XP. Once you know the game a bit better, you should pick Demolisher. So if you're clearing the buildings in the right sequence and at the right time, Demolisher gives you the same amount of XP as Savant. However, because there are only so many buildings for your team to clear, if you have more than 2 people having Demolisher, you're kind of getting diminishing returns, and players are kind of competing with each other for structures. So generally, Savant is a pretty good go-to. As for the other perks, they're a bit more niche. So for Fortitude, ideally is for Perp. There are other heroes that can play tank like Blight, but Blight is best played as a damage dealer, and Monarch can just rely on his passive to be a tank. So generally Fortitude is just for Perp. Attunement, Blight, and Magician can use Attunement. Chaos is a bit more niche. Tanks can pick Chaos. Regenerator, I haven't seen anyone picking Regenerator. Funding gives you a good start, but it's a bit subpar overall. So you can start off the game with a combat drone, but it's not as good. Prodigy is also Prodigy is for if you really know what you're doing. So okay, so let's get into a game. Alright, so picking Sentinel with Demolisher. So the first thing you should do is that at the beginning there's a huge wave of enemy popping up, like right now. You want to attack at the right time and aggro them. Oh shit, like I just messed up like majorly. I just messed up like big time. So what I want to do is aggro them towards the middle. Yeah, like I messed up there. What you want to do is you basically want to stand in the regeneration zone and just kill them for free, pretty much. So I attacked at the wrong with the bad timing. So I wasted about 5 seconds. And yeah, you just do this and level up attacks so I can kill them quicker. And yeah, you get to level 2. And once you after this one, after this, so after you clear out the first, you pull the first wave into the middle, you want to take out these pots. So this is the first pot, and then there's another pot. So this is the first pot, and then this is the second pot. You want to kill these 2 pots. Okay. Kill these 2 pots, and yeah. This pot, and so generally at the beginning you want to avoid killing Zerglings. Zergling give you very little XP. Spitters, so those Spitters, they give you twice the XP as Zerglings. And then the Flyers, they give you twice the XP of Spitters. So these Flyers are really good. Give you decent XP. Okay, so I made a mistake of hitting the, and then after you'll say level 5. So now I'm a little early, but around level 3 with Demolisher you can kill it as well. You can kill those spawning pools, so they give really good XP. So now the third pot is over here, so you can take out this pot here. This once again gives you a ton of XP. So like these buildings, avoid them. Why? Because they have 100 armor. You see, like 100 armor right there. The roaches are okay. They regenerate health. You see, like they regenerate health really quickly. So you gotta kill them. So like if your damage is low, just don't bother. Just run away. It's not worth the time to kill them. So if you're confident with your abilities, you don't need to be like me and upgrade health. You can just have like 5 in health, and then the rest in attack. Generally for armor, it's best to not level up armor, or at least like not more than 5 points. Because armor is useless late game. Like unless you're going for like perk, which is you're just specializing in armor with fortitude. Otherwise, it's health is better. So right now, just now I showed you how to clear the right side. The bottom side, it doesn't have any pot, so it's not as good. It's best to just go top left. But bottom is really good in that there's 2 spine crawlers, and then you have the spawning pool, and then you have this thing, alien den, 50 armor, and they give you a ton of XP as well. So after you clear the spawning pool, killing those are really good. So now, because I've done things way too slowly, the wave is already here. So this is not good. This is not good at all. But just to show you how to clear the top left side, you know, top left side, you basically want to clear this. You want to clear this thing here. So there's one pot here, and then there's another pot over here. So this is another alien den you can kill. There's another pot here. Alright, so now I'm gonna die, and I'm gonna show you how to clear the bottom left side. The bottom left. Okay, I need to die. Okay, I'm not dying. Just quickly die here. Alright, I'm dying. Okay, so the bottom side. Let me just get some armor so I can survive here while I show you this. The bottom side, basically, you clear this initial area, and then you can take a loop. You can go down here. Sometimes you can find a gear. I mean, it's pretty rare. I've only found a gear once down here. But basically, like, there's a bunch of enemy here, but then you can walk upwards. So you can walk upwards. So it's pretty safe. It's pretty safe. So you can go down here, come up, and you can go back to the middle. So that's how you go down to the bottom path. And yeah, now let me restart and show you how to clear with a flying here. So while this is loading, I'm gonna put this picture on the screen. They kind of summarize what I just explained. Basically, at the beginning, you want to avoid killing zerglings and spitters because they give very little XP. Only clear them if they are blocking your progress. And then also avoid killing the buildings with 100 armor. And then at around level 8, if you have Demolisher, you must kill a hive. That'll get you to level 10, which is pretty important for surviving the first wave. So by killing the hive, you can meet the first wave at level 10. Alright, so now we're in the game. Alright, let me show you how to play, how to start. So just now I showed you how to play a melee hero. Now Renegade plays a little bit like flying heroes because it has invisibility. So if after you get a hive, just ignore the first wave and then run around the map like a flying hero. So now I'm gonna show you how to play a flying hero. I thought you'd see it my way. The idea of a flying hero is that you want to run laps. You want to run laps around the map looking for gears, looking for combat gears. So 5, okay. Oops, shoot it there. 1, 2. Let's see, I don't know if I can get to. So we got those 2. Just put in armor. Because normally it's not good to start with armor, but if you're running laps, it's actually good to have that extra bit of survivability. Alright, so we found it. It's really good. This up. Really good. Really good start. Okay, I'm dying, so I'm gonna fly back. And then afterwards, I'll show you how to run laps. Always pay attention to your XP because you get all your health replenished. I'm not too sure how to level the stats with Corsair, so I'm just doing this by intuition. So basically with this, you want to just run these laps. You can just bypass terrains. You go for the pods, so once you know where the pods are, just fly towards pods. You probably don't need to use order, just use a Q there. Around these laps, look for gears. If there's way too many spitters like this, just put a web above them. Okay, I'm probably dying soon, so I should be really careful now. Okay, so there's no just okay, we'll just go back. Okay, when you have sirens at the beginning, if you have sirens at a location like in one of the first two pods, like if you have it here, or if you have the siren here, that's actually really good because they give you so much XP. It's insane. And so that's how you run a lap on the left side. You can take a different path. I'm just showing you like the general idea of how to do it. Let's go with this. Probably don't need more than 10, but I'm not too sure. I'm just showing you how to do this because there's quite I'm just doing it for XP right now, just so that later on it's a bit safer for me. Have a look to see if there's a gear. You know, I haven't played this enough to know like what is the optimal path to do this, but this is a general idea. You just run laps, looking for gears. Sometimes there's a pod over here, there isn't today. Okay, there's one here. So for Corsair and Arrow, without a gear, without a flame ball, shuriken, you pretty much not able to clear the first wave. When that happens, you can just keep on running laps, like cause you're not doing anything in the middle anyways. Like right now, I don't have a gear. I only have Servitor, so I don't have an AoE gear. So like I'm not killing anything. When the enemies come, I can't do anything. So I might as well just keep on running laps. And sometimes you don't find any gears, and then you just restart the game. So I haven't found any. So I just keep on running laps. Yeah, just restart the game at this point. But you know, we can keep on searching. Down here, yeah, so you get the idea. Alright, let's quit. And while I load up the next game, I'm going to put this picture on the screen. Okay, so I'm going to start a new game. So when the wave comes, you want to have a rough idea of when the waves come. So I would advise you to write down these times on a piece of paper as you play the game. So that if you see a wave is coming in like a minute, don't start a crash site. So pay attention to like between the 51 wave and the 49 wave, there is only 2-minute interval. And sometimes I see people making the mistake of trying to go for the first crash site after the 51-minute wave. 2 minutes is not enough to clear a wave in a full lobby. So you have to wait until you can only like set up the area surrounding the crash site instead of going for it. Let's see what else. And yeah, so the path that I showed you just now, there are sort of the solo hero path. When the game starts, you want most members of the team to go for like the group, how should I say this, like the group objective sequence. So in the top right image, people should be going for the left crash site and then the top right crash site. And then after they clear, you know, so you clear the one on the left, you clear the one on the top right. Afterwards, you actually want to someone need to go. Let me just start here. Let me just go. Transmit coordinates. Yeah. Okay. someone actually need to take. Where should I put this? Okay, I'll just show you on screen. Basically, just go by the numbers that I wrote on this picture. So you clear the left side, you clear the top right side, and then someone actually need to take the bottom path here. Take the bottom path here. You don't have to take. You can go this way as well. You can go that way. Just come down here, and then keep on going to the left side. You want to go all the way to the clear this path all the way to the bottom left. So that's a third. That's like the third objective. Because you need to prepare for the special wave at 30 minutes. And then you just keep on leveling, following this sequence. One thing to take note is that you actually want to do the fourth crash site last, like close to the end, because they can spawn some pretty difficult enemies. So it's a pretty big difficulty jump from the third site to the fourth site. So you want to leave that last. And then while the team is doing this, there should be one or two heroes just doing their own thing, taking the solo path, looking for gears. So in the bottom right image, the light green area is where it's sort of like where the gears are normally spawned in. You can sort of expect to find them, and yeah, you kind of need to know where the pods are. I've just drawn a few. That there are more than this. There's probably like a couple more than, and you want to just go directly to the pods and being as efficient as you can, and look for the gears. And if there's a gear that you don't need, you can just leave it in the middle for your team to pick up. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Let me see. I think the last thing I will talk about is I might talk about like the different heroes and like the general idea of how to play them. Obviously you can play the heroes however you like, but there's like there are certain ways that makes a hero just clearly overpowered. So in the game there are some heroes that are just clearly overpowered. So the three OP heroes are Sentinel, Arrow, and Blight. So they can solo the game pretty easily. So you have Sentinel, Arrow. They are very popular and extremely strong. Arrow is a little bit more difficult to play. Sentinel, you pretty much just need to press Q at the right time, and you need to know how to attack, like how to press keys really fast. Arrow, you need a bit more game knowledge, but these two are super strong. Blight is also underrated, but slightly underrated, but extremely powerful. So these are three most like clearly OP heroes, and then these three heroes requires a lot of game knowledge for them to contribute to the team. So you have Renegade, Corsair, and Magician. And then Monarch is very beginner friendly. It has a passive that allows it to tank, just a really strong tank without you doing anything. So very beginner friendly. Perb is decent. I mean, I see Perb taking too many kills most of the time. Perb is best played as a tank, like if you want to be a damage dealer, just play a Sentinel or Arrow. Or Blight, you'll contribute to the team a lot better. If you're playing Perb and taking a lot of kills, it's best to play it as a tank. Going Fortitude. So with Sentinel, don't worry about. Sentinel is all about the auto attack. So don't upgrade the W, like the bouncing attack. Arrow, the Q is only for early game, so you don't need to level that up. Late game is all about the T, like the big map. The big missile AoE. Blight is all about the Nova wave, so you don't have to level up Q at all. W, you can level up the spawn extra three little spawn little Zerglings. You can level up that up, but ideally you put all the points in the Nova and in your the big monster that you spawn. Monarch, not too sure. Yeah, Monarch is pretty straightforward. You pretty much just be a tank. run around. You can put like you can add some damage to this. Like maybe put around two or I would say three. Like the Q dash, level up three times on the like having extra attacks, so that you can have some AoE. You can also invest some into damage because this is passive. You don't need to put in much. You don't need to upgrade like health that much. You're just naturally a big tank. Per maybe like 20 into attack and then everything else into armor. Yeah, and then you go for fortitude, so you'll be sort of unkillable for your team. So Perb is an insanely good tank. And then after the Renegade is Renegade end game is all about R. You want to have like the big like long range laser. You want to have just enough attack to one shot the sirens. So he's really about killing high priority targets like sirens and the big crab monster, alien crabs. Corsair is about like taking out the big spine crawlers and killing out the bosses. You actually don't it doesn't need a lot of attack. Maybe you need like 20, maybe. Well, you can go attack path. In that case, it helps you to clear. But not really. Late game, you can just use your like the vortex to support your team and then put down the webs. So you actually don't need that much attack. Magician, I don't know Magician well enough to know how to play it. And then Blight, yeah, you can go with Attunement. Start with Attunement, and oh yeah, I talked about this. Yeah, it's all about the art, the Novas. And yeah, I think I might just play a quick game to show you a kind of unrehearsed game to show like generally how to play this. So this won't be like an optimal way of how to play this, but it'll just give you like a quick idea of how to play this map, and I'll talk about like my thought process and stuff. Pull this back. Okay, I might tie it. Alright, so I really messed up here, but that's alright. Just so you know. Special attacks.
Forward to glory.
All out energy.
I think I went more.
Energy's gone.
It shall be done. Forward.
So as the flyers come close to your turret, make sure that you target down the flyers because they give you extra XP, like more XP compared to flyers, compared to spitters. But if your turret kills them, then you don't get anything. So make sure that when you aggro them towards your tower, towards your ship, like I'm manually clicking them down so I can get that extra XP. And then generally you don't need to upgrade armor unless you're playing Corsair and Arrow, where you want to have 5 armor to give you that extra bit of safety as you take laps around the map. Armor, they fall off late game because unless you have a ton of armor, you're not blocking that much damage. It's more important to have a lot of health. Okay, I'm dying here. Oh, shit. Alright, so let me see what else I have. 5, yep, okay.
It shall be done.
This part, if there's too many enemies, you can put them back in the center, but I don't want to lose too much time, so just Alright, so let's go top left.
It shall be done. Let none.
All out energy.
Just clear this quickly.
Swords alive. We are one mind. Fate, let your will. We serve with pride. Where shall we
make sure you like try to space away from the enemies a little bit, because the goal is to just get these pots. That's all we want.
Energy's gone.
The people in game must have told you like to avoid taking those core damage until the very end. At the very end of the game. Okay, so when there's a lot of enemies, just be careful because you can still die. So let's see if I can kill this. Yeah, so with Demolisher you can kill a lot of things early, and it's really important that you do kill them early, because otherwise. So if you take Savant, you can get to level 10 at by the first wave, but without, you see like right now I'm only level 7 because I have a Demolisher. So it's really important. So at around like level 7, level 8, I should be killing that high. So this is probably not the best path. I should redesign, like rethink the pathing so that by around level 8 I can be around level 7 level 8 I can clear that hive over there. So make sure you don't level out the balance, because it's useless late game. Just get damage, and if you want some safety, get health. Yeah, it's all about the health late game. Alright. So the good thing with Sentinel is that even if I don't find any gears, I can survive the first wave. Because the first wave there's so many little things, and with these comps, make sure you kill the big class symbols, whatever they call it, like the corrosive vials, because the corrosive vial they kill all the things, and you don't get any XP. So I actually want to kill these things myself so I can get the XP. Make sure that you space away from this stray dog thing, because it has so many. It has a flame attack that gives you has so much that can one shot you.
Energy's gone.
Okay. Yeah, you don't want the corrosive vials to kill all the enemies for you, because then you miss out on the XP. Alright, so just more damage. And now, so let me pause the game here. So let me go back to the image. So right now we just had a wave which is at 56 minutes. So now we have 4-minute window, or probably like 2.5 or something, to clear the first side. Now this is gonna be a little bit tough because I didn't set up the first side. So if I'm to replay this game again, I will go right side and then the left side. I wouldn't push top left. So I have 4 minutes. So I'm just gonna push left and see what happens. Yeah, but there's probably not enough time to clear the first crash site. Alright, let's go. Let's go. So when you have these orbs on the ground, I can attack them a little bit. Like I can just keep on aggroing them, and then I pull them back like this. Pull them back. Let me see. And explode them. Okay, I messed up. Yeah, the idea is that you can use them to kind of kill things efficiently, which I didn't do there, but yeah. Okay, so level 10, go back to the middle. Oh shit. Go back to the middle, you can use the E on yourself. It takes up a lot of mana, so it's good to do it in the middle. 53 minutes, I believe the second wave is 51, so I have 2.5 minutes. If I start early, I can do this. Alright, so let me just start this. So I'm about to level up, so I can just start this, and it doesn't matter if I don't have mana and stuff. I'll be able to level up soon. Yeah, so I have 2 minutes. Usually it takes 1.5 minutes to clear the first eye solo, so this is good.
It shall be done.
Alright.
Faith before fear.
It's a little dangerous. Alright, so I'm gonna die here if I'm not careful.
Glory. Let none. It shall be done. Let none deter us. Forward. We are.
Alright, yeah, I'm not doing that. So I just messed up. Didn't clear it, but that's fine.
Where shall we march? The Templar march.
So since I only have 1 minute to the next wave, I'm just gonna set up.
All out of energy.
Let's see. Probably should put 5 points in now actually, because I'm running stuff out.
It shall be done. We are of one mind.
Yes, it's really easy to solo clear on Sentinel.
The Templar.
Yeah, I'll show you how to. So like right now I'm at level 11. Technically the best point to take Hive is around level 8. So right now it's really easy for me to kill it. But yeah, just pay attention to the XP. So I just level up. Yeah, a bit more than a level.
We are of one mind.
I've just not a lot of time. Yeah, this is not a good demo. Like in an ideal run, at about the second wave, I'm level 15. So this is not ideal. It's okay.
Let none deter us. Forward. Faith before
Energy's gone.
we are of one mind.
All out of energy.
For the second wave, make you pay attention to. There are a lot of flyers, but what you want to pay attention to is the siren. So every now, it doesn't. I don't know if it happens on every wave, but like don't get distracted by the flyers. You want to kill the sirens, because if you don't kill the sirens, you will just die. So the sirens, they come from left and right side. Okay, so I just messed up majorly. I didn't kill the sirens. I have to just space it out. I have to just kite
All out of energy.
and try to not die here. There's another siren. So we want to do like when sirens come out and you didn't kill it in time, just walk in the opposite direction, because it only does the buff if it's a close if it's in proximity to you. So right now I just fight backwards. Like right now, because he got close enough to me, the siren will be the big screen.
All out of energy.
So just kite backwards and then
Energy's
be
gone.
careful of the grey one, the stormy. Yeah, just try. I missed that for like I'm talking, so that's why I'm not concentrating. But yeah. So the best person to solo is Arrow. With Sentinel you can solo up to hardcore 2. For hardcore 3, like if you get really good luck, I think you can still do it. Like if you get like all the best gears, maybe it's possible to do hardcore 3. But Sentinel you can only do up to 2. Okay, so this is the machine wave. Alright, so let's have a look at the timing again. So this is the 49th minute machine wave, the first wave. Okay. So normally I didn't do this. At around level 10,
It shall be done.
you sometimes you will have like when you get your first 1,000 gold. Okay, so right now I'm also messing up. Like I didn't get any of the money on those little rolling things. I'm just not concentrating.
It shall be done.
Okay, alright, so now let's yeah, you can level that up. For Sentinel, you can just level up 1 gear. For other heroes like Arrow, it's actually better. Like you might consider buying like another servitor gear instead of because it gives you like it's more efficient. It's cheaper for you to get like great, extra damage.
Faith. Fear. Faith. To glory. Let none deter us.
Just gonna hit it once and then let them.
All out of energy. Energy's gone. All out of energy.
I mean, this one is so bad, and considering not showing it. I'm doing such a bad job.
Faith.
Nice.
To glory. For the line. We are one mind. The Templar march.
So, close to the end, so it doesn't matter if I'm low on mana, I'm just gonna get this done. Yeah.
It shall be done.
So,
We are one mind.
so before I go back to the middle, if I have extra mana, I would actually kill some stuff.
For the
But
line.
I don't, so I just
The
run straight
Templar
back.
march.
Let's see.
Glory.
Your Q, it dodges attack. So with this crab, you actually if you're like not in the middle, it's pretty important for you to use your Q for attacks. Let's see this one, so I'm gonna save